Okay, welcome back to Sychai. Now, this part of the review is going to be focused solely on Wonder Woman and her part in the role. So, let's go through the things I liked and the things that I didn't like. So, first and foremost, I gotta say Gal Gadot was perfectly cast for this role. I think she's still doing a great job from the first movie. She's not really, I would say I can really see anybody else in her role. She's really made it her own. But I think the biggest problem here is she isn't given enough material, and a lot of the material that's supposed to be emotional kind of comes off as kind of cheap. Like when again, let me just reiterate: there's gonna be spoilers in this trailer, in this review, so whatever. Do with that. No, but to be fair, there's gonna be spoilers. So when she pretty much rescinds her wish and gets rid of Steve Trevor, there is an emotional scene where she's giving off, where she's sad, and she runs off and flies into the distance, and that's where she learns how to fly. That's where I see Gal Gadot really improving on her skills and actually doing a really good job in that. But for the most part, when I was watching the movie, I noticed one thing that most reviewers haven't really mentioned is she has this weird glare that she gives. She gives like this side eye kind of glare, like a wrestler move or something like that she does a lot of the time, and she needs to lay low on that one a little bit, because the biggest thing, it just makes her look angry at points when she doesn't need to be angry. And other than that, I think the biggest issue with Wonder Woman in this movie is it's just the big gap between the Wonder Woman 1 and Batman vs. Superman. Another issue I had with Wonder Woman was, I know this is a comic book thing. They always want to see your comic book character, Wonder Woman, in her traditional outfit, her superhero guard. The biggest issue I had with that is definitely when it shows up in the mall scene. It's what I've been thinking about for a couple of days. The biggest issue I have with that is, well, she has to have to be in a secret. She's pretty much laying low. This is her just fighting crime on the side and pretty much being a hero like Batman in the shadows. The biggest problem is her outfit is very bright and very colorful. So it doesn't really it makes you stand out, so pretty much anybody could tell who she is. Though it's like the writers wanted to make her stealthy and something like that. So it's like, well, why not writers? They should have written her a scene where she would have been stealthy, where she might have even changed her outfit. I know you want to see her in a traditional outfit, but I think the smarter move would have been to make her in a more of a stealthier, even if it had to be just street clothes, where she covered up her face and fought crime that way. Would have done a lot better and showed how intelligent she is. She's supposed to be smart, intelligent, knows her way around. She's been hiding low for decades. And the fact that she's still fighting in a traditional outfit doesn't make any sense whatsoever, because anybody would have a photo of her, and Batman would have found that out again after. He only has one photo of her in Batman vs. Superman in World War One, but he doesn't have photos other than that because there's cameras, and those cameras still recorded her before she broke the cameras. So there's a lot of loopholes and a lot of things that messed up the parts. But let me get to the good. Now, I know I've been heavily negative, but the good parts I do like about Wonder Woman in this is the fact that they show her as a hero who wants to do things and be a hero. And they did give her, with the Steve Trevor thing, it's kind of a mix mash of, was that a good idea or was it a bad idea? I think Gal Gadot really played it well, even though the material wasn't great. I think she does a really good job again. I think Wonder Woman, her fight scenes, when done properly, are amazing. And out of all the DC characters, she really is a shining character other than the mopey. She does play differently to the mopey Superman and Batman. I could say out of those two, Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck, nothing against Ben Affleck. I felt he was decent. He wasn't given enough material. And Henry Cavill, again, wasn't given enough material. I think she's the one who stood out as the better actor, personally. And that's the most I gotta say. The good, there's a lot more bad, but good wise, I could see her continuing on this role. There's nothing wrong with her with that. Wonder Woman in this movie personally just had some bad missteps, but when she's getting around and doing her archaeology, being an archaeologist, she's actually good, and that's the parts you want to see. It's like almost reminiscent of an Indiana Jones-esque kind of character. You want to see more of that, and they didn't really highlight that. But when it's done well, she does it well, and when it's done bad, it's done bad. So for the most part, I have to say Wonder Woman is a mixed mask, kind of like 50-50. If I had to grade her, I would say she's about a 6 right now. And the first movie, she was about a 9. And this is not about looks, but I mean 9 as in acting, performance, and all that stuff. This one was a little bit let down because she wasn't given enough material, but now she's hopefully in Wonder Woman 3. If they continue, they're going to continue. Hopefully she gets better material. So that's what I got to say about Wonder Woman. So tune in next time for when I talk about Cheetah. And thank you. And also please subscribe. Please pay attention for some more stuff. Tell a friend, tell neighbor, whoever. I want to get this spread out so I can do a little bit more. Thank you for giving me this time. Talk to you soon.